ignition light came on. I don't go with the starter and back into Georgia, and I've had issues. Check the engine light came on, so I went and had a diagnostic done at 2 different facilities just to see what they both said the same thing. And they both said that the misfire was on number 8.
I will say this: the misfire condition is very common on this engine.
Even after you change because I changed all 8 ignition core and spark plugs.
Yeah, good question. So the spark plugs, yep, and the ignition coils, you're right, they are the most likely cause for a misfire condition on this vehicle. However, if the problem remains and it's still misfiring, then the next most likely cause would be a faulty fuel injector on that cylinder.
Okay, and what about a water pump? Would that also cause it?
A water pump would not cause the engine to misfire. Now, another possible cause could be your electronic control unit. It says adaptation, so I'm assuming it may need to be cleared or reset. So maybe they did that when they did the spark plugs and ignition coils. I don't know. You'd have to find out. Another possible cause would be, a mechanical issue with the engine. So, for example, if you have a burnt intake or exhaust valve, that'll cause low compression, which would cause that cylinder to misfire. No matter how many times you replace the ignition coils or spark plugs, if you got no compression, it's going to misfire. I guarantee it. So I would have them check the valves, the lifters, or the valves in the like the valve springs, the camshaft, all the engine components that would come together to give you good compression on cylinder number 8. So A, they should do a compression test, and B, I would recommend that they check engine vacuum using a handheld vacuum gauge to make sure that it's nice and smooth at idle. Make sure it's not flickering or fluctuating, because if it is, then that would indicate a mechanical issue with the engine, and replacing the ignition components or the fuel injectors will not fix it.
So, yes, I will do that. So you said check the camshaft?
Yeah, just tell them to check the mechanical components to make sure that that there's plenty of compression on cylinder number 8, and it's relatively the same as all of the other cylinders. That's the important part.
All right, well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck, okay?